Using studio lights on location. All right.
Cheers.
Photography After Hours, the most epic show on the internet for photographers out there.
Absolutely.
So we are back. We are sponsored by PAC, the Photographers Adventure Club. You can find more information out at photoadvclub.com. And we do photo walks, workshops, seminars, and all kinds of things related to photography. So today we're going to be talking about our studio lights and bringing them out of the studio and on location. So we have Sprague, Susie, Scott, and my name is Nick. So let's get right into it. So the light you guys brought out to play is actually an Alienbee light, and that's by Paul C. Buff, and pretty compact. Not as small as the flash we were talking about, but
it's still pretty small. I mean, this is manageable size. It's not terribly heavy.
I think putting it on, you put it on like a little stick or a small tripod.
Yeah, just a light stand, lightweight light stand.
Light stand, yeah. I have some folding ones. I usually use it when I'm going out to go shoot a model or some kind of shoot out down by the river and stuff. It's like you can bring it out, but the problem is always electricity.
Yeah, you can't just plug into a tree.
Yeah.
I do sometimes.
There aren't a lot of
it never
electric
goes
trees.
On, though.
They haven't installed a lot of electric trees yet.
Yeah.
Not in the national parks anyway.
Right, but they have batteries now.
They do. Amazingly enough, they do. Here, you can do the honors.
There you have
You
it.
can unzip.
Just when you thought there was no way out.
Oh, you got the new one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
So this little device is
It's a
A
battery
portable,
battery pack.
portable battery pack.
pack. This one's the Vagabond Mini. So lithium. It's got regular household inputs plus a USB, so you can charge your phone while you're out in the field as well. And these things are great, not just for powering up strobes, but I power my laptop up with these things.
Phone, laptop.
Yeah, phone, laptop, everything. And I mean, this, it's about the size of a brick, but it weighs, 3 pounds or so. It's pretty lightweight.
But it puts out 110.
Yeah, it's
current.
a pure sine wave inverter. So, it has a good current through it, and so it'll run just about any light that you can plug into a wall, you can plug into this. And so this is your portable outlet.
Plug in a tree.
Yeah, you can plug in. This is the tree.
And you can hang it on the stand. It'll actually, because it has a little bit of weight to it, it can help stabilize your stand, just like you would be hooking your camera bag to the underneath of your tripod. Similar purpose or similar principle.
Right.
So it's not really taking up any space.
So
And this is just one. This is just one example. I mean, there's other makes and manufacturers and other things.
I've seen some knockoffs of this. Too.
There's an ion battery, I think, and so a lot of people are making these now, and and a lot of people are making more outdoor location type of lights too. So
what I like about this is I can buy one of these and then buy a bunch of batteries.
Right.
And then you can just pop them back on, because what's actually happening here, this weighs nothing.
Yeah.
Like for travel and stuff.
that's the inverter.
Yeah, so that weighs nothing compared to all the weights in the battery. But you can plug 2 lights into this one device. Probably more, but if you get an extension
you can
cord,
run up to 4, I think, is what they're
rated for.
Yeah,
so you can plug 2 lights into that. You have a whole full studio setup on location. You have to watch out for wind.
Yeah.
It's been windy out here lately.
in rain.
Well, now, how long would something like this last? I mean, could you take this out for a full day and use it? Or
Yeah, you have
because some of
rated
these
for-
battery packs, they get as big as car batteries.
Well, no,
and
this
obviously
is
you
the
just-
smaller one. They actually have the Extreme, which is twice that size and twice the capacity. But I mean, like I said, there's other like, this is like the monoblock and battery pack solution. But they also have like pack and head, like the Elencrom, which is like the little Quadra Ranger, which is like a really tiny little strobe head, and then it has the pack, the battery pack, which is where you control. So the point is why would you bring this out on location?
So I'll give an example. So let's say you're going to go out to do an on-location landscape / like an environmental fine art piece. And you're going to take a model out, and we've all seen it where it's a model with long flowing wardrobe, in the breeze, that kind of thing, in front of some striking scene. This would be a perfect equipment setup. This would be great gear to take out for that, because you're going to have the more powerful light sources, and it's still portable, so you can actually get out there and get over some of that rough terrain, and you're not having to have an electric tree nearby.
Yeah, well, like when we went out in Vegas to go shoot and stuff, we were shooting with these. You were able to put a pocket wizard right into it. So we put one pocket wizard on. Everyone had their own pocket wizards. Everyone can fire on, multiple on the same channel, and they were powerful enough to, get over the sun. And when I travel with them, I bring umbrellas because they fold down to nothing. So it's a little bit bigger than the flash, but a lot more powerful. And recyclable.
But that's the other thing that I like about these is that you can use the big studio modifiers, the big octoboxes, the big parabolics.
You get beautiful soft light on your
beautiful, gorgeous light outdoors on location. And yeah, they do have the pop and the punch. And so, yeah, you can,
they recycle pretty instantly.
Really get those deep, dark blue skies and still be able to overpower the ambient light. And
the other thing is, if you try to use flashes in a big lighting modifier that you would use this for, you'd have to have multiple flashes. And
by the time
you get 4 flashes in there, then you've probably bought 4 of those. You can buy 2 of these.
Oh yeah, because flashes, we were saying 500.
Yeah.
So 4 flashes, you're
4 flashes is expensive. I mean, this is a much better solution.
You would want to go with this kind of thing for an on-location product shoot for something large like a car, stuff like that too. So a lot of that stuff they do outdoors, like if it was a rally road car or something like that. Better than doing with flash.
This is still pretty portable. With this, you would need either a pole, monopod, or a light stand to hold this.
Throws around
you can not even have to. If you have an assistant, you can just throw it over your shoulder and have them hold that.
Right.
With something light enough. So I think it still falls under pretty decent portability.
Yeah, no, it's very portable.
I brought them back to New Jersey when I've done prom season. I brought 2 of them back with umbrellas. I think I've even brought softboxes back in like one of my carry-ons. I didn't bring the batteries because it was a prom, so I didn't have to worry about plugs. But I brought everything I needed back, including the stands. I have little portable folding stands. So I brought an entire studio with me on the airplane. And they kind of look at you weird when you go through security, like, what is that? Like, you're going to blow up or anything, but
you go, yes.
It's not ticking.
Well, I use these even when I do have an outlet. Like, if say I'm at a wedding reception, instead of plugging into the wall, I'll still use these because it keeps my cord short and keeps my cord nice and tidy. Nobody's going to trip over my cord. I don't have cords draped all over the place.
True.
Plus, I can just easily pick up that light and move it whenever I need
without
having to unplug it and reset it back up and all that. So I use these anyways, even when I do have an outlet. They're just plus they work as kind of like a little light, like a weight, that kind of weighs down your light stand. So
well, the one, I guess, problem or one thing you should know about them is if you turn your modeling light on, it'll kill that pretty much instantly. It'll just
unless it's like an LED modeling light.
Yep. So you got to be careful if you're going to use something like this battery with that system. You got to keep the modeling light off. I did it outside. I didn't realize it was on. I turned my light on. I'm shooting. I got like maybe 5 shots off, and I'm like, why isn't it working anymore? And I have 2 of these, but I'd killed the one instantly because that's pulling in direct 110 now, right? So it just ate it up. So be careful with that. So pretty portable, pretty light. Price-wise, what are they? About $250 for one of those lights?
For the little Alienbees,
are,
I mean, the
these
bigger,
are very
bigger
affordable.
one to this that Paul Buff has is the Einsteins, and I think those are around $500. So for like the price of a speed light, a speed light costs around $500. These things cost around the same or even cheaper. And then they go up from there. I mean, you go up into, I think Photix has a whole bunch of good ones out. There's just so many brands out there. Bowens, there's Ellencrom. I mean, you name it. Everybody's got a portable solution nowadays.
Sure, and you could use this battery with pretty much anything as long as you're strobing.
Yeah.
You don't have to just use the portable part side of it with just an Alienbee or an Einstein.
That's right.
So check that out. What else do we want to hit? Price, portability, definitely good. reliability, at least with this line, I know that they're very reliable, very consistent, and also very very good warranty. That,
Right.
You know, and we're not sponsored by them. We just all use them. We use them for all of our. I have 10 of these I own for the different model sheets we do, and I've never had a problem. But if you do have a problem, I think it's $40 or $50, and they'll rebuild it for you. You send it in. It could be that you bought it from someone else, and they'll still rebuild it for you. You don't have to be an original owner or anything. So, so check them out. See what you guys think. It's a good way to get your feet wet. You know, and getting out of dealing with AA batteries and changing those all the time and killing those and them overheating.
Yeah, that's the other
burning
thing.
them out.
Yeah, speed lights do overheat.
If you're going too fast, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And they recycle faster too. That's the other thing that's
These recycle
yeah.
faster.
These bigger strobes, they got a lot more power, and so because they have a lot more power, you can actually use less power because you get the same. You
get more punch
you get
out of it.
more punch out of it, but you can run it with less power and get the same or more power as the speed lights, for instance. And because of that, it recycles faster, so you can shoot a lot faster, and you won't kind of get those missed frames that you might get sometimes with the speed light.
I've missed it before. It's like click, click, click.
Yeah,
And the middle
Fire.
one's
and
black.
you get like a black frame and then a couple good ones and a black frame. These you'll pretty much get everything right in there. So
Cool.
that's another reason.
Cool. Well, check this out. This is definitely a portable solution. Is this something you would see with street photography? I think not, unless you have an assistant with you.
Yeah, it's hard to be inconspicuous because you tend to make people a little bit skittish when you have a big camera and a whole crew out there. Then sometimes they want to know what you're doing. And if you're shooting in cities where certain things have to be permitted, if they think there's a commercial operation going on, then sometimes even if you're doing it for your own personal use, you're going to have people
We haven't seen that
dragging
lately,
you,
where
and
they give you a
particularly
hard
out-
time. They're like, oh, you can keep shooting, but take the strobe light down.
Yeah,
Right.
for some
Or-
reason,
well-
if you have a strobe, you're considered a professional photographer.
yeah.
But even applications that are like less candid street photography, but still out on the street doing stuff that is a street scene setup, or even inside where you're moving from room to room, say even like real estate photography or business photography, that kind of stuff. Like you said, it eliminates with the battery pack, you don't have to worry about your cords, finding a place to plug in. It's quick and easy to pick up and move the light when you need to, and you still get that big, soft.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and even if you're shooting, indoors, I've seen Joe McNally do this too, and he tends to start with the speed lights, and then you'll see him work up to the strobes. And a lot of times you'll just find that if he's looking for a softer light, he goes to these because the strobes are pretty sharp and punchy.
So, we're not plugged into anything right now. We're plugged just right into here, and, you can see, you can just keep firing away,
Oh yeah.
Over and over again.
You don't want to have it on high speed continuous, but you can shoot sequential frames real reliably.
Yeah.
So definitely an option. So check them out. There's all kinds of modifiers. We talked a lot about modifiers with the flashes. We're not going to get into that right now with any of that, but you can do soft boxes, umbrellas, all different kinds of modifiers. Any standard modifier will fit on here, strip boxes. So check it out and see what works for you in your particular situation. So troll Craigslist for them. You'll see them out there on Craigslist, and they are always about the same prices. So you'll just save the shipping and tax and everything.
They hold their value.
They hold their value. Cool. Well, cheers, and leave some comments down below, and let us know what you guys use.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.